Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today we're going to go over the best Democrats can do in the 2018 Senate elections. Um, Essentially, the Senate is what a lot of Democrats are eyeing up. And actually, before we get into this video, did the color on the toss-up state change? I know it's a dumb question, but still, it's kind of throwing me off. I feel like it was lighter before, like it is up here. I feel like it's that color, but now it's just a darker shade. And I think that the Democrat shade, maybe a little bit darker, but the Republican one is the same. So I'm 99% sure it used to be that color, but we're gonna stick with what we have now. So as you can see on the new updated map, they've added the Mississippi special election because Thad Cochran, the incumbent, one of the incumbent GOP senators from Mississippi, um, is going to resign, uh, essentially retire, but have his seat come up in 2018 for a special election. So since we're talking about the best case scenario for the Democrats, of course they're going to hold on to almost all their safe states, every state in the Northeast, with the exception of Maine. We'll come back to that one, but still. Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. But yeah, so a number of safe states. Yeah, New Mexico would be included as well. But considering if Democrats even have a super good wave and they have the best they can do, they're still not going to win Wyoming. Be real about that. They're not going to win Nebraska. It's going to be extremely hard to win either of these, even if the 2006 governor who won every single county in Wyoming, he's probably not even going to make it competitive just based off how partisan the state has been in past election years. But Virginia, in a Democratic year like this, would go to Tim Kaine. Up in Maine, that one would have to go to the Democrats in their best case scenario, the state of Michigan included. Minnesota, most definitely with Amy Klobuchar, popular incumbent Democrat. And pretty much they would have to win the Rust Belt, which isn't that hard looking at their odds right now, but other states may be a little bit more of a stretch. But Minnesota's special election would also go to them in their best case scenario. Jenny Wilson and Mitt Romney in the state of Utah, their only scenario would have been if Orrin Hatch actually continued running and became the GOP nominee. That could be the only possibility of Jenny Wilson actually becoming the next senator from Utah. If anything, Mitt Romney, he's pretty much unstoppable in Utah at this point. Only if he's primaried, which he won't be, then could it become competitive again. But I'm still going to leave that one in the GOP column. But in a wave Democratic year, the best they could do, they would pretty much hold on to all the states they have right now. They would sweep Montana, considering there's no major GOP opposition. North Dakota, Heidi Heitkamp would have to edge that one out. Indiana, again, they need more GOP opposition in Indiana. Joe Donnelly, mildly popular. In Ohio, Josh Mandel, the only Republican who could have won, and the other Republicans who could win aren't saying they are not running. This pretty much one leaves us with the Democrats. Joe Manchin in West Virginia would likely go to him. And down in Florida, Bill Nelson. I mean, with the school shootings and everything, it looks like it's going to become a Democratic state, even if it isn't their best case scenario. Missouri is a state that they're going to need to hold on to with Josh Hawley. He is in a scandal right now, so mild scandal, not that prominent, but it's still something. And especially in the best Democrats can do, they would probably carry Missouri. And here's where we're going to start giving GOP seats to the Democrats. Going over to Nevada, that one is probably going to be a Democratic pickup regardless if it's a year like this or not, considering how unpopular Dean Heller is. I could see Nevada going to the Democrats, especially in their best case scenario. Arizona included. Kristen Sinema, Martha McSally, probably the likely nominees for each respective party. The Democrats do have a possibility of carrying that state. So now we have 51 Democrats, giving them the majority in the Senate to 45 Republicans. You might ask, where can they make gains? Well, let's start off with the GOP will hold. They'll definitely hold in Mississippi. But on that same ballot, if the GOP nominates a bad candidate and the Democrats nominate someone good, let's say the incumbent attorney general, mildly popular, we could see a special election actually going to the Democrats. And that could be something we hadn't expected before. So it's possible in their best case scenario of winning a Mississippi special election, as we saw in Alabama, but the circumstances would have to be right. But since this is their best case scenario, I'm going to give it to them. And over in Tennessee, Phil Bredesen, a very popular governor. I mean, he ended office with I believe it was a low 70% approval rating. But still, that's very good for a Democratic governor in Tennessee. And the state of Texas, going to the Democrat, pretty much would be, in their best case scenario, winning in the state of Texas. So, final Senate map, 54 Democrats to 46 Republicans. Obviously, if it was the best case scenario for the Republicans, they would be on an advantage because of the number of states won by Donald Trump that have Democratic incumbents. But in the Democrats' best case scenario, they would carry 54 Senate seats to 46 Republicans. And this is what it would look like on a national map. We would see a Democrat from Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, along with Texas, Arizona. And some Trump states would have solid blue senators. So, like, we have the state of Michigan. But yeah, so final Senate map, 54 Democrats to 46 Republicans. Comment down suggestions below, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.